ready for brand stories? Get inspired and learn from thought leaders, CEOs, business owners, managers, entrepreneurs, and experts who tell their brand stories and share their first-hand insights. Welcome to BrandsTalk. I'm your host, Brigitte Bojkowszky. I support entrepreneurs and organizations to become future market leaders by transforming their ambitions and passion into an online brand that radiates beauty, brilliance, and authenticity, attracting the clients and recognition they deserve. Let's get started and dive with me into the world of brands.
Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Ta-da! Here we are, Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie on another Monday morning. Woo! I love Mondays. How about you? I don't know. I think some people think I'm a little loopy because Mondays are like thinking, oh, it's Monday. But you know what? I look at Monday as a new opportunity. You know, if things are challenging, remember tomorrow's a new day. And that doesn't need to be put off to the next day. In a few moments are new moments for you. This moment will pass. This too shall pass. You've heard that. And so I'm just so thankful. And I really am blessed. And just, I put myself in a frame of mind, a mindset, and grab a hold of the perspective that I live with through whatever I'm going through and looking forward to amazing things. So I appreciate all of you. This show is just filled with amazing people, and I am blessed with amazing friends. And the theme is how amazing people connect. And sometimes people ask me, what does connection have to do with marketing? And I tell them just pretty much everything, because connection and community building is the beginning of any good marketing plan, any good business. It's your foundation. Without people, you don't have a business. I love what Zig Ziglar said. I repeat this over and over because I love this quote. You build the people, and then the people build your business. You got to be working on that know, like, and trust factor all the time. And I know you've heard that over and over and over, but it's true. You got to get to know people and let them get to know you. You got to get to the point where you like people and where they like you. And I hope you all like me because you're here today watching, and I appreciate that. And then you get them to that trust level. And that trust level is where the magic happens. That's where you're able to actually collaborate together, work together, live life together, and maybe do business together. Who knows? Who knows? And what a blessing it is. There you go. I love to connect, right? So we're talking about amazing people to connect. So please be one of those 1,000 people this year. Really, truly connect with me. Like Brigitte, who is amazing and my friend, and we have connected recently, and she is doing incredible things, and she will be on shortly. Are you ready? Because this is going to be a good one. All right. This is the marketing tip of the day. Remove distractions. What? Remove distractions? What do you mean? There are so many distractions in this life. There's so many things competing for our attention. We have only so much energy and only so much thought power and ability to focus in on what we really need to focus in on with our business, with our marketing, with our life. And as you live this life, you want to utilize that energy and that focus the best you can. So you got to remove distractions. Sometimes the only way to do that is to replace distractions, remove negative thoughts with positive thoughts, remove negative anxiety with positive action moving forward. And today there's so much stuff that's out there that we can actually frame how we go about our day. We can actually create habits that remove those distractions. If you have not read the book by James Clear, Atomic Habits, it's an amazing book. It helps you build good habits for your day. You need to form those good habits. That will help you remove those distractions. But if you want more information on this, go to RussEdge.com and just have a chat with me. I would love to help you today. So today, that's your marketing tip of the day. Remove distractions. I'm so blessed that you're here. That is your marketing tip of the day. All right. So there we go. That gets separated out. And I just have so much fun with that. So here we go. We're going to get Brigitte in the room. And I'm excited for this conversation. Here she comes. Woohoo!
Ooh, hello. Hi, Russ. How are you today?
I'm so good. I mean, I love that smile and your positive, your attitude. I mean, your excitement makes me excited for the day. So thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be invited to your show today. And there are so many takeaways already that you have mentioned, especially the marketing tip of the day. And I can continue with that if you want.
Well,
It's
I
right
mean,
in my
yes,
alley.
that is perfect. I mean, you can, you are full of so much good information and value that any direction you go is a blessing to me. I'm going to sit back and learn. So let's start off with, who is Brigitte and what are you up to these days?
Okay, I'm Brigitte Bojkowszky. Brigitte is the German version of Brigitte or Bridget, so everyone calls me Bridget. I'm a company and personal brand identity strategist and the founder of Brigitte Brands, and I'm operating out of Austria. It's a small little country in the middle of Europe, and I assist clients in crafting a unique brand identity and also embodying a company culture of shared values, and I also support them in delivering exceptional client experiences. So I'm all about having a passion for brand excellence. That's about me, and there is a lot of experience, personal experience, a lot of learning, a lot of different chapters in my life that made me what I am today. So I'm really happy to be here today to talk about my experience and my perception of branding and how that integrates into marketing, and having a wonderful conversation with you, Russ.
Well, there you go. And I love what you just said at the end of that. And that is how branding integrates into your marketing. And this was interesting because the other day I saw, online you get all kinds of different opinions. And you know what? We all have different opinions. We all approach things differently, and that's okay. But I was watching this thinking, I don't really agree with this. And so I'm just curious your take on it. They were really separating branding and marketing as two different things. And I thought, no, branding is an integral part of your marketing. It's really to me, it's really a piece that if you don't have that, and if you're not branding correctly, which you can speak to this and please speak freely and tell me what you think. But I think it's so integral what you do. If you don't have that piece, you can't really market yourself.
Absolutely. So I still see branding as something different to marketing, but it's interrelated. You cannot
Right.
take it apart. And there's no clear cut definition about branding. And there is authors and renowned authors, and there's a lot of research done about marketing. Marketing can also be looked at from different perspective. From what perspective are we really looking at marketing and branding? So for me, branding is a very holistic thing, and marketing too. But I think the main difference to take away here is branding shapes perceptions. It's
Right.
about shaping something, an identity, and marketing is delivering a message, are the
Right.
tactical tools that you use to communicate that message. That is marketing.
Right.
Marketing can only be done when you have a brand in place, because what else do you market? A product like many others, but how do you differentiate? Not only with your features of your product, then maybe not so many people would purchase Apple. Yeah, but why are people purchasing something that is so much more expensive than an alternative one? It's because of the brand, because the
Yeah.
brand makes you feel something. So
Yeah.
it's the value add, uh, this equity that a brand has, that allows them to ask for a higher price. So it's
Right.
all about how we make someone feel. Yeah. And
Yeah.
marketing is delivering. It's the tactical tools that we use. And that's how they integrate. So branding always
Yeah.
comes first.
Well, and I agree with that 100%. I just think like you said it so well. And this, I guess, we're on the same mindset, just saying it slightly differently. And that is, it is totally integrated. And without branding, you really can't, you're not delivering what you need. You have got to shape who you are, what your message is, what your brand is in order to deliver it. So I think that is an integral part, like you said, and
Yeah.
it's inseparable in my mind. It is, you cannot separate that from really good marketing. haphazard marketing maybe, but not really good marketing. So that's why to me it's all connected. It's just like the first step in really getting yourself out there. So
Exactly. But a first step that is overseen by many, because they start with marketing. They start with, okay,
yeah,
I need a brand to communicate,
right.
like a logo or colors or something. Branding starts much earlier. It really starts with mindset.
Yeah,
It's about your vision, it's about your mission, it's about the value set that you live by. And
right.
I would like to come back to your marketing tip of the day: remove distractions. So it's the distraction of what I really want to focus on. You want to focus on something that resonates with you, that makes you feel good, and um, that comes from a place of integrity, and also everyone should be aware of, because that's the basis of a brand identity or a personal identity in general. An identity, it's the values that we live and breathe by. Once we are aware of our values, we can make much more intentional decisions, and that means intentional decisions of removing the distractions. Am I clear about what takes me down? What is a negative energy? To let go of that and focus on the positive one. And if we have negative thoughts, because branding is about mindset, so reframing my negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And
Right.
that makes something with you. And that is also contributing to a shining personal brand or a shining company brand, because everything comes from the inside. So I always talk about this inner beauty, this inner brilliance. It's about people. That's what you want to show to the world. That's what you want to project to the world. It's about people, but also organizations.
See, so you got me so excited already about the whole thing. I mean, I've already removed all the distractions because I'm focused on what you're saying. But I love this because you and I have such a similar mindset, and I couldn't agree more. Your mindset and your perspective on life and where you're moving with who you are. I take everybody back to the very beginning of things. What is your why or your purpose in life and business? Where are you going? What is your intention? Like you said in my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, Chapter 2, be intentional. You've got to be thoughtful and intentional about all you do. Otherwise, you're branding by accident, you're marketing by accident, you're trying to do business by accident. I mean, it's just like a train wreck from the get go. And that's not a negative on people. I think people always get the cart before the horse. And I don't know how you feel about this, but a lot of times people jump into complicated marketing schemes before they really even have a good sense of their brand and who they are.
Actually,
And they have, yeah. So go ahead and speak to that.
yeah, that's what I mentioned before. A lot of entrepreneurs, newly minted entrepreneurs, so those who are still in corporate and want to start their business, they jump right into, I need a business now. I just need very quickly, I need a name, I need some colors, I need a logo, and then I run with it. And then it might work at the beginning short term, but it's not sustainable, because what you are marketing then, yeah, are you aware of what does the logo mean? What does your name really mean? Is there is there a story behind? What does it mean? What is the color that is attached to that? What does it really mean? How does that go into who you are? How does it represent you? So that's why I always say start with mindset first. Yeah? Be clear of what is your why, what is your big vision, and what are your values. And then we come back to the distractions. Yeah, your limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You need to be clear about that, because that's very often the story, the personal story of an entrepreneur. When you turn that into empowering beliefs, this is your pain that you turn into purpose. It's very often the purpose and the big why of your business.
Well,
And that's what you need to run with, and that's you need to be clear about, and that becomes meaning, yeah, that is expressed through your visual elements of your brand. And here we go. Later on, further down the road, once you're clear about all of your mindset, all about your personal brand, yeah, who you are, because you are the face of the company. How does that blend into and harmonize with your company brand?
Yeah. Well, I want to say right off the bat that you just nailed something that I was thinking about, and that is you are your brand. You are, I mean, people say to me all the time, I just don't know what differentiates me from the marketplace because I do all these things that the other competitors are doing the same thing. And I'm like, well, I can tell you simply, it's you. You are different. You're the flavor that some people really need and want. You are the type of person that's going to help elevate them. So you've got to be able to separate yourself by personal branding yourself in a way that attracts them to you. Number one. Go
Mhm.
ahead. Yeah, jump on in.
It's really a reflection. Brand identity branding is a reflection of your commitment to your values, to your customers, to your vision for the future, and also the story, the narrative that you hold for yourself. Yeah. And that's going to be communicated in everything that we are doing. And that's, as you say, just think about everything being equal, the products, the services. What is unique about it? Why should it be relevant? It's through the human touch. It's you're humanizing a brand, the character, as you said, the flavor of you. That makes the difference. And we are all different because we think, there's so many coaches already out there. There's so many people that do branding. Yeah, branding what? Yeah, there is, as we know, it's a holistic thing. Yeah, but with your uniqueness, you are attracting the right people. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's why authenticity plays such a huge role, because your personality is who you are, or that's what you want to show to the world. It's who you are at your core. And only when you are authentically living your true self, your core, yeah, then you connect with the right audience. Then this is the starting point of having long-term relationships, whether with your clients, whether with your business partners, referrals, also in private. It's in your professional life and also in your private life. Having a mask on will not help you. Maybe on a short term, reaping short-term profits, but it's not a sustainable concept.
right.
And also, your brand identity is nothing that is static. It's a living thing. It's evolving with you over time. So every day you're learning something new. You also change. You're
Right.
taking on something it makes you richer in meaning, richer in telling stories, and also in if you are open to that, of course, yeah, because not everyone is open right off the bat to show vulnerability. But this is
Right.
another ingredient necessary to live and breathe long-term relationships in every walk of life.
And
What do you
let me
that?
jump in on that because that is golden. That is golden. And oh my goodness. I mean, mic drop after mic drop, great information, amazing. The thing I'm thinking through that is that you need that authenticity, that vulnerability. People are really drawn to that. So when I shared my cancer story, over the last couple of years, people are drawn to what's really going on when it reflects positively. My whole goal in everything that I do is to encourage and inspire people. So I use situations that are looked at as negative to flip and show them the positive and the things that can be done. But people are really drawn to that. I learned a great new thing that I've been tinkering with on YouTube, and it's amazing how people are drawn to more just really authentic, uncut, unproduced videos of just the real you than they are of any polished, any packaged video that goes up there. That's one thing I love about live streaming because it brings out the real us, right?
Yeah, yeah. And people are really drawn to that. They're hungry for authenticity.
Yeah.
Because nowadays in this world of AI and everything, as you say, is polished. I mean, we all do some editings when a podcast goes out or something like that. But people wanna communicate or wanna see other people that they feel like, she's me. They see themselves in others because
Right.
in this noisy world, we are not being seen anymore. We are invisible. And so if there is someone out there who shows vulnerability and shows same or similar flaws, and there's something to laugh about it, that connects with people again. This is so beautiful. Yeah. But we are always afraid of this. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. And, we are not striving for perfection. And I'm kind of a proponent of this excellence. Yeah. But the excellence for me means doing my best possible every day, even though it's flawed. But I'm learning from it and I'm connecting with others. And that's how we connect. Yeah. It's the emotional part. Yeah.
Yes, you're being the actual best you can be. And that is what people need to realize. This is where it's so great to collaborate and to work with people, because I can tell you that being able to come together, like for example, on these collaborative books, amazing things are possible when you come together. But also when it comes back to branding and your business, you learn so much from other people. I'm learning so much just from talking to you today. It's
Me
amazing. Yeah. I mean, you just need to use your two ears, listen a little bit, and think about things from someone else's perspective. That really helps you in all that you're doing. So, okay, I'm going to give you the last word here. We're at the time. It's time to wrap the show up. I need you to give everybody your gold nugget, what you really want them to remember from the show today, and then let them know how they get in touch with you.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about consistency, and consistency in creating a strong, shining brand identity is really, really paramount. It's so important for establishing trust, recognition, and loyal customers and a community. And I'm not talking about consistency in terms of stagnation. No, 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 no. That is not equal to stagnation. Entrepreneurs must be really willing to adapt and evolve their brand identity to meet changing market dynamics, but also changing consumer behaviors, everyone is changing, along the way. So it's all about really evolving over time. So I think that is what I want to provide as a takeaway, that things also are not happening in the here and now, just right off the bat or right in this moment. You have changed. It just takes some time. Yeah, give yourself some time. And you also, it's a show. You said you're connecting with amazing people. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think in order to connect with amazing people, you first need to know how amazing you are yourself. Yeah, and then you can connect with the right other amazing people.
Oh, I agree with that 100%. 100%. So if people want to get in touch with the amazing Brigade, how do they do that?
Okay, so you find me on my website, BrigitteBrands.com. I'm busy on LinkedIn. You find me under my handle, and also on YouTube. I also have a BrandsTalk podcast, and you find me on all the other platforms. And I'm also a co-author of a book. It's called Significant Women. So if you want to download that, please do so. And you learn a little bit more about my story from my pain that became my purpose.
Well,
Thank
there you
you.
go. Well, you definitely need to add that into the comments so we make sure we have that. All your connection information is magically appeared below you in the comments, in the show notes, so people can click on that and go straight to you. And I want to make sure everybody knows. And, it's probably easier for me just to say Bridget, because that's how I say that word. And I'm always trying to pronounce it the way that you originally told me, which I butcher all the time. So probably just easier to say Bridget. You are doing so many amazing things. You have such an amazing outlook and perspective. And I am drawn to people like you for all that I'm doing for inspiration and encouragement and information. And I want to encourage everybody. You need to reach out to Bridget today. You need to You need to have a conversation with her because she has got so much that you all need, no matter how well you're doing. And I'm just thankful that you talk about your what you're all about, your values and your, your why and your purpose, because that's what I'm all about. You really gotta know where you're coming from to move forward in the right direction. So, wow, whew, that was an action-packed show. We're gonna have to do this again because there's way too
Yes,
much information to talk about. We'll have to schedule a follow-up.
yes, we have
But
to.
you're awesome. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm gonna send you to the green room and say goodbye, but hang tight for just a sec. I'll be right there.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Russ.
You bet. Thank you.
If you like my show, follow BrandsTalk on your preferred app, share it on social media, and if you find a minute or two, leave a quick rating or review. Thank you so much. If you want me to guide you to become a future market leader by transforming your ambitions and passion into an online brand that radiates beauty, brilliance, and authenticity, attracting the clients and recognition you deserve, drop me an email. I'd love to be your guide on your hero journey. Check out my website, BrigitteBrands.com. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I hope you will stay tuned in on the next episode when we dive into the world of brands.